My friend, 5 minutes can change 5 years, not by luck, by choice. You do not need a life with no problems. You need a mind that does not bow to them. Problems are waves. Your mind can be the lighthouse, steady, bright, unmoved. Success begins inside. That is the first law. Control the mind, and you control your world. Lose your mind, and the world controls you. Today, we form a new habit, a habit of command. When noise rises, you stay calm. When fear knocks, you stand tall. When insult comes, you do not spend your power on it. You keep your power for your purpose. Say this with me. I choose my state. Simple words, great force. Choose calm, choose focus, choose action. Feeling will follow the chosen thought as the shadow follows the body. From this hour forward, you will practice a small pause before every response. One breath, one question. Does this serve my goal? If yes, proceed. If no, release it. This is not a weakness. This is mastery. Remember, a mind without discipline is a city with open gates. Any thief may enter. Close your gates. Post your guards. Let only useful thoughts inside. Do this and you will be unfazed, unshaken, and yes, unstoppable. Now let us begin. A jab, a delay, a rude word. If it pulls your feelings like a puppet string, you pay inattention. And attention is your finest wealth. Every outburst is a small donation of power to someone else. Make enough donations and you go broke. Remember this law. Reaction spends. Response invests. The weak react. The strong choose. Do not think the calm person has a soft life. He does not. He has a trained first response. He buys himself one breath, 1 second, one clear thought. In that small space, he asks, does this serve my aim? If yes, he moves. If no, he lets it pass. You must build that space. Guard it like gold. Count to 3. Drop your shoulders. Set your jaw. Let the first heat leave the body. Then speak with purpose or say nothing at all. Let me show you. A coworker sends a sharp email. Your hands want to fire back. Pause, ask, will this reply help my goal or feed my anger? If it helps, write with facts. If it does not, wait an hour. Power saved. You sit in traffic. The clock mocks you. Your mind wants to shout. Pause, ask, can anger move the cars? No. Breathe. Use the time to plan your next step. Power saved. A stranger insults you online. Your pride wants war. Pause. Ask, does this stranger pay my bills or shape my destiny? No. Close the page. Power saved. Here's a simple drill. Breathe 2, 2, 4. Inhale for 2 counts. Hold for 2. Exhale for 4. Do it twice. Name it. This is irritation. When you name a feeling, you shrink it. Choose one move, one call, one note, one step that serves your main aim. Make a vow. No free reactions. You owe no one your peace. Not a critic, not a delay, not even your fear. Keep your power for your work, your duty, your goal. Write this on a card. Carry it. Trigger breath. Question. Choice. Read it each morning. Read it before hard meetings. Read it before you open your phone. At night, keep a small score. How many times did I react? How many times did I choose? Circle one lesson. Plan one change for tomorrow. This is how discipline grows. One honest line at a time. Use short words to command yourself. Stand, breathe, decide. Use short answers to the world. Not today. I'll get back to you. No, thank you. Few words, strong frame. Say it with me now. I do not react, I choose. Say it until it is a reflex, because when you master the first second, you master the next hour. And the day follows, and a string of such days becomes the life you want. Power hides in the first 15 seconds. Win those seconds, and you often win the hour. Lose them, and the hour runs you. Here is the drill. Simple, strong. Do it every time you feel heat rise. Pause. Question. Choose. First, pause. Take 2 slow breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth, shoulders down, jaw loose, eyes steady. You are buying a small island of calm. On that island, you can think. In the storm, you cannot. Second, a question. Ask 2 clear questions. Does this affect my long-term goals? What outcome do I want 10 minutes from now? Be honest. If it does not touch your larger aim, it is noise. Let it pass. If it does touch your aim, decide what win looks like in the next 10 minutes. Not tomorrow, not next year. 10 minutes, clear and near. Third, choose. Pick the action that serves the outcome, not the ego. Pride wants to win the moment. Purpose wants to win the day. Choose purpose. Let me give you scenes. You're in a team meeting and someone cuts you off mid-sentence. Pause. Question. Does this matter to the mission? What result in 10 minutes? Choose. Let me finish one point, then I'm all ears. Calm tone, clear frame. A family member raises an old complaint at dinner. Pause. Question. Do I need to win this memory or keep this bond? What result in 10 minutes? Choose. I hear you. Let's set a time tomorrow to talk it through. Protect the relationship without losing self-respect. Your calendar collapses. Two commitments now overlap. Pause. Question. Which matters most to my long game? What result in 10 minutes? Choose. Reschedule one with a clear new time and a brief reason. Decide quickly. Keep momentum. Use the same drill with yourself. You reach for the phone when you should be working. Pause. Question. Does this serve my long-term aim? What outcome in 10 minutes? You choose to set a 10-minute focus timer. Work first, scroll later. Make it automatic with a cue. When you feel heat in the chest, that is your bell. When you feel tightness in the neck, that is your bell. When you hear a tone or see a red bubble on a screen, that is your bell. The bell means pause, question, choose. Give yourself a line to say in the mind, state first, result next, pride last. Repeat it, state first, result next, pride last. This line will carry you across hot moments. Write the drill on a card. Trigger, pause, question, choose. Keep it in your pocket. Put it on your desk. Tape it to the back of your phone. Now make a 7-day test. Day 1, 2. Run the drill once each morning on a small annoyance. Practice when the stakes are low. Day 3 or 4. Use it twice a day. 1 personal, 1 work. Day 5 to 6. Use it on something that usually hooks you. Slow service, late reply, unfair comment. Day 7. Use it in a hard talk. Breathe. Ask the 2 questions. Choose the next best sentence. Speak slow. Track it each night. 3 lines in a notebook. Where was the trigger? Did I pause and question? What did I choose and what did it buy me? You will see a pattern. The many little wins build a large change. Your worst mistakes come from fast pride, not clear purpose. Cut the speed of pride and you cut the mistake in half. Add 2 tools to make the drill stronger. Tool 1, language. Keep short sentences. Let me think. I will reply at 3. Not now. Short phrases hold the frame. Long speeches leak power. Tool 2, posture. Stand tall, feet firm, chin level. The body teaches the mind. Calm body, calm thought. Calm thought, wise choice. Remember this law. Reaction spends. Response invests. A reaction buys you seconds of relief and costs you hours of repair. A response costs you seconds of breath and buys you hours of progress. Choose the better trade. Do not wait for a perfect day to start. Use the next trigger as your practice. When the light turns red, practice. When the app dings, practice. When a face frowns at you, practice. Each rep lays a small brick. Enough bricks make a wall. Behind that wall lives your peace. Say this now. I buy time with breath. I guide time with questions. I shape time with choice. Run this drill for 1 week. No excuses. Put checks on paper. You will feel the change by midweek. Fewer fires, cleaner words, better nights. Keep going. At first it is a tool. Soon it becomes your nature. And when it is your nature, you are hard to shake, hard to bait, hard to beat. That is the power you came for. Close your eyes for 30 seconds. See yourself calm. See yourself steady. Feel the weight of your feet on the floor. Let the breath slow. You are the one in charge. Now play the first picture. A sharp remark hits you. Watch it slide off like rain on glass. Your face stays relaxed. Your spine stays tall. You choose silence or a clear sentence. The moment passes. You keep your power. Second picture. Plans change at the last minute. A time moves. A piece shifts. See your hands open, not clenched. Hear your voice. Even in plain, here is our next step. You write 1 short note. You move the piece that matters. You remain unshaken. Third picture. Your phone lights up with noise. Messages, alerts, rumors. See your thumb. Lock the screen. You turn the phone face down. Your eyes return to the page, the task, the call. Your attention stays yours. Fourth picture. You walk into a room to speak. You feel heat in the chest. See yourself take 1 slow breath. You place your notes. You speak the first line with ease. The room settles to your pace. You set the tone. Fifth picture, a surprise expense appears. See yourself sit up straight. You list options. You make one call. You adjust one number. You move forward without panic. Hold each scene for a breath or two. Keep the colors simple. Keep the lines clean. Do not add drama. Show the result you want. Quiet mind, clear step, steady form. The mind obeys the pictures you feed it. If you feed it chaos, it gives you chaos. If you feed it calm command, it gives you calm command. Rehearsal becomes reflex. When the real moment comes, the body will follow the path you drew. Build a small ritual. Morning, 30 seconds of pictures before you touch your phone. Night, 30 seconds before sleep, replaying your best calm from the day. Add one sentence in the mind. I stay composed. I choose my move. Use an anchor to lock it in. Touch thumb to forefinger when you breathe. Every time you use the anchor in practice, you link that touch to calm. Later, in the heat of life, press the anchor and the body remembers. Do not wait for a crisis to train. Train when the water is still. 10 quiet pictures today will save you 10 loud mistakes tomorrow. Now hear me, the next section is about failure and why it is not a wound. It is a measurement. We will turn stumbles into data, drama into direction, and delay into progress. Learn this and setbacks will stop breaking you. They will start building you. A setback is not a sentence. It is a signal. Read it. Treat failure like a meter on a machine. It is a readout, not a verdict. When a result is poor, do not attack yourself. Inspect the parts, note the variable, change the input, run again. Think like a builder in a workshop. If the cut is off by 2 millimeters, you do not curse the wood. You adjust the blade and cut again. Calm hands, clear eyes. Better result, use a simple loop. Record, repair, rerun, record. What did I try? What did I expect? What did I get? Repair, which lever can I move? Message, timing, target, effort, skill. Rerun, test the new move quickly. Small risk, fast feedback. Examples, you miss a sale. Record, who, why, where the talk turned. Repair. Add one proof story. One question that uncovers the real need. One clear next step. Rerun on the next call. You break a habit streak. Record. When did it fail? What trigger? What feeling? Repair. Move the habit earlier. Add a 2-minute starter. Remove one friction point. Rerun tomorrow morning. You stumble in an interview. Record which question hit you. Repair. Write a 30-second answer. Practice it aloud 5 times. Rerun with a friend the same day. Keep a small flight log. Date, attempt, observation, adjustment, next test, 5 lines, 2 minutes. This turns pain into progress. Drama ends where data begins. Adopt these rules. No name calling. Speak to yourself like a coach, not a critic. One change at a time. Change many things and you learn nothing. Fast cycles. Shorten the time between attempts. Borrow the language of pilots. After action review. What was supposed to happen? What actually happened? Why the gap? What will I do next time? Say this to yourself when a result stings. I do not add story. I extract signal. The unbothered do not swallow failure. They instrument it. They keep their identity off the table and their hands on the dials. Remember, gold is refined by fire, not by comfort. Let the heat teach, not scorch. Observe, adapt, advance. Then smile, because each clean cycle makes you stronger, and the next attempt is already waiting for you. Stop renting your peace to other people's opinions. Your value is not a vote. It is a decision you make and keep. The habit of seeking approval is a hidden tax. It drains energy, bends your choices, and delays your best work. Respect does not come to the chaser. Respect comes to the one who stands firm. Fire the committee in your head. You know the voices. What will they think? Will they like me? Those voices never built a thing. Replace them with one voice, your promise to yourself. Make this your daily shift. Instead of asking, do they like me? Ask, did I keep my promise? The first question makes you small. The second makes you strong. Use a simple system each night. 3 wins, small and specific. I kept my writing block. I finished the hard call. I held my boundary with kindness. Write them down. Ink turns effort into proof. Proof turns doubt into confidence. In the morning, set one promise for the day. Clear, measurable, honest. Today, I will move my big task forward for 30 minutes before I check messages. Then keep it. Nothing grows self-respect faster than kept promises. Guard your boundaries with clean language. I'm not available for that. Here's what I can do. I'll decide at 3 p.m. Short sentences, steady tone. No apology for having a backbone. Choose your circle with care. Take advice from people who have paid the price to earn wisdom. Ignore the rest. Not all feedback is nutrition. Much of it is sugar, sweet, and then you crash. When praise comes, accept it without addiction. When criticism comes, evaluate it without collapse. Both are weather. You are the builder. Keep building. Use a quick check before you act. Am I doing this to keep a promise or to get a pat on the head? If it is a pat, stop. If it is a promise, proceed. Practice approval fasting. 1 hour today with no checking, no fishing, no refreshing, then 2 hours, then half a day. You will feel space open inside you. That space is strength. Adopt a simple creed. I do the right work in the right spirit for the right reasons. I do not audition for my own life. I approve of my effort when it matches my aim. Do this for 7 days. Morning, write 1 promise. Night, log 3 wins. At week's end, read the list aloud. You will feel the shift. Your question changes from, do they like me, to, did I keep my word? That shift is magnetic. People can sense it. They trust those who do not beg for trust. Stand tall, speak plain, keep promises. Respect will follow at its own pace, and if it doesn't, you still win, because the goal is not to be liked. The goal is to be aligned. Not every voice earns a chair at your table. Before you let any words inside your mind, make them walk through 2 gates. The first gate is proof. Ask yourself, has this person produced real results here? Have they built what I am building? Do they coach, ship, sell, or perform at a level I respect? If the answer is yes, they may see what I miss. If the answer is no, they are guessing. And guesses do not get to steer my life. The second gate is clarity. Ask, is there a specific change I can make from this feedback today? If the advice can be turned into a precise action, tighten the opening to 1 sentence, raise the price or add a guarantee, cut the 3rd slide, then it is useful. If it is fog, I don't know, it just feels off. It is not ready. I will ask once for clarity. If the fog remains, I release it and move on. When both gates open, I act. When either gate stays shut, I let the words pass without rent. I keep the signal and dump the noise because my peace is too expensive to lease to every opinion that knocks. Here's how this sounds in real life. A seasoned editor reads your draft and says, your first paragraph hides the hook. Begin with the promise. That person has results and the fix is clear. You apply it today. An anonymous comment snarls, you're clueless. No record of results, no action you can take, only heat. You let it go. A strong client says, the offer works, but your guarantee is weak. Give them 30 days to try. Proven voice, precise adjustment. You test it and measure. A relative with no business experience shakes their head and tells you that you are too ambitious. You smile, you thank them, and you keep building. You did not let a kind but uninformed voice rent space in the control room. When you answer people, do it with calm power. Say, thank you, what 1 change would make it better? Or if you had to pick only 1 fix, what is it? Or I'll test that and report back. Short phrases hold the frame. Inside your own mind, keep your creed simple. I do not argue with results. I do not bow to noise. I act on specifics. Turn opinions into experiments so your ego does not turn storms into stories. Keep a small feedback page. Write who spoke, whether they have results in this lane, the single change you will test, and the outcome. This habit keeps you honest. It also makes improvement steady because you learn from facts, not feelings. Understand this law and guard it. Useful criticism sharpens. Useless criticism shakes. You need the blade, not the rattle. Your work exists to get better, not to satisfy every passing voice. Your true duty is simple and high. Improve the product and protect the mind that produces it. When you honor those 2 gates, you will walk straighter, decide faster, and carry a quiet strength that does not rise and fall with the crowd. Pressure does not create weakness. It reveals training. Do not pray for an easy road. Expect bends. Expect rain. Expect stones underfoot. When you expect the storm, you dress for it and you keep moving. Preparation is not a theory. It is a script you can read when the heat rises. Write simple lines. in advance. If this happens, I will do that. Put them on a card. Read them each morning. Then when the moment comes, you will not hunt for courage. You will follow the line you already wrote. Picture the room where someone challenges you in public. You slow your voice. You thank them for the point. You ask one clear question to find the fact that matters, and you set a calm next step. Thank you for raising that. What is the one fact you believe I am missing? I will check it and report back by 3. Now see a last-minute change. You do not panic. You name the reality, you hold the aim, and you give one sentence that moves the work. The deadline moved. Our goal stands. Here is the adjustment we will make now. Watch a delay steal time from your plan. You do not feed it worry. You take one 5-minute action, confirm status, remove one block, or set the next check-in. I'm calling now for the new date. After that call, I will clear the first obstacle in my lane. Imagine the tech fails before you speak. You do not freeze. You switch to voice and story. You deliver the one big idea and promise the visuals later. No slides needed. Here's the core idea and how you can use it today. Hear a hostile question land. You repeat it once, answer the part you can prove, and park the rest with a deadline. Here's what we know today. I will get the missing number and send it by noon. Teach the body to signal command. Plant your feet. Drop the shoulders. Loosen the jaw. Inhale for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Do it twice. Then speak your first sentence. Carry a short field mantra in your chest. State first, plan next, pace last, or calm, clear, concise. Whisper it as you begin. Train for pressure, the way an athlete trains for load. Add one small rep each day. Make the call you avoid. Give a 2-sentence update when your heart runs fast. Ask for a decision without apology. These tiny weights build a strong nervous system. When the heavy bar arrives, you're ready to lift. Run a weekly rehearsal. Name 3 stressors you're likely to face. Write the if-then line for each. Say them out loud until they feel natural. Keep them on your phone and on paper. After each storm, do a short debrief. What happened? Which line worked? What line was missing? Edit the card. Sharpen the blade. Remember this truth. Pressure does not ask permission. It arrives. The trained mind nods, breathes, and leads. Expect the storm. Dress for it. Read your line. Move the work forward. Ask yourself one clean question. Is this within my control? Yes or no? If the answer is no, release it. Do not bargain with the weather. Do not argue with the past. Do not fight the clock. Let it pass and keep your strength for the levers you can actually move. If the answer is yes, take one decisive step in the next 5 minutes. Not 10 ideas and a debate. One step. Strength shows itself in the speed of a right decision. I teach this as the 2-bucket rule, but I speak it as a way of living. Some things belong to the bucket of no control. When they land there, you accept, you adapt, and you move on. Other things belong to the bucket of some control. When they land there, you act once now and you schedule the next move. This simple sorting keeps you from drowning in feelings and lifts you into leadership. Picture a late morning that starts the wrong way. The minutes already spent are gone. The next 10 are still yours. Cut the routine to the essentials, drink water, and begin with the hardest 5 minutes of work. Momentum defeats guilt. Or see a manager pull your meeting earlier than planned. The change is fixed. Your response is free. Confirm the time, ask for the single outcome that matters, and trim your prep to only what serves that aim. Focus outperforms frustration. Or open an envelope to find a small bill you did not expect. The number is printed. Your plan is not. Call the provider for clarity, ask for options, shift one budget line, and put the first payment in motion. Action is the antidote to worry. Make a quiet drill of this each day. In the morning, name the few things that are pulling at your mind. Sort them in your own words. These I cannot change today. These I can touch right now. For the first group, speak a sentence of authority to yourself. I accept what is not mine to move, and I will focus on what is. For the second group, choose a 5-minute step and do it before noon. This habit turns a noisy day into a directed day. Guard your language, for words steer the mind. Say, I release what is not mine. Say, I act where my hand reaches. Say, one step now, the next at 3. And match your body to your decision. Plant your feet, drop your shoulders, take one breath, and then move. The body that stands like a builder invites the mind to lead like one. Remember this: attachment clings, leadership moves. The world respects the man or woman who does not wrestle with shadows but lays hold of real levers. Ask the question, make the sort, take the step. Do it again tomorrow. The habit of quick right action will make you calm, effective, and very hard to shake. Silence is not empty, it is a tool. It unsettles the untrained, and it strengthens the prepared. In the heat of conflict, your quiet becomes a mirror. The other person begins to hear their own tone and see their own logic, and many times they correct themselves whilst you spend nothing. You do not feed the fire, you let it die for lack of air. In a negotiation, a measured pause is often worth more than a paragraph. You state your number and then you stop. In your mind, you count a slow 3. Most people rush to fill the gap with concessions. You wait. The better offer hurries in to escape the silence. When insult comes, quiet denies the harvest. The attacker came to collect your reaction. Do not pay. A still face and steady eyes say, "No sale," and the moment ends without a scene. Your power remains yours. Use simple words that hold your frame without raising your pulse. I'm thinking. I'll respond at 3. Noted. Let me write that down. Short words, low voice, no rush. Speak once, then pause and let the room move. After the pause, ask one clear question. Here is my view. What specific change would you make? Your quiet invites precision. Their answer reveals motive. Let silence test the truth. A sound proposal does not require chatter to hold it up. A fair request does not fear a pause. In a hiring interview, a candidate gives a vague answer. You hold eye contact and wait. More of the story appears without pressure. In a price talk, you say, "Our fee is X for Y result," and then you let the quiet do its work. The buyer accepts, asks a real question, or exposes the true objection, and at last, you can address what is real. When a team meeting begins to drift and voices stack, you raise a hand, say calmly, one at a time, and then you go quiet. The room settles, because silence carries weight when used with intent. In family tension, a barbed remark flies. You breathe, sip water, and choose to ask later in private, "What did you need from me just now?" You chose timing over heat, and the bond holds. Online, a stranger pokes. You do nothing. Silence is the block, and your attention stays invested in your aim. Train your body to help your mind. When you choose silence, lightly touch thumb to forefinger. Teach yourself that this touch means calm. In hard moments, count a quiet 3 before you speak. In very hard moments, count 5. Your first words become wise because they are second thoughts. After a tough exchange, write one honest line to yourself about where silence helped and where you filled space too soon, and adjust tomorrow's approach. This is how mastery grows: small, steady, intentional. Remember the rule: say less, mean more. Words lose value when they flood. They gain value when they are chosen. Your silence is not retreat. It is position. It puts you where power lives, inside your own control. Give me 10 minutes and I will give you a different day. 10 minutes to set your mind before the world tries to set it for you. When you begin first, you speak to the world with power instead of letting the world speak through you. Start with your breath. 2 minutes only. Inhale for a slow count of 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Do it again and again. Feel the shoulders drop. Feel the pulse slow. You are crossing a line from hurry into control. Now close your eyes and see yourself perform. Spend 3 minutes on clear pictures. See pressure rise and watch yourself stay calm. See the meeting where your voice is steady and your words are clean. See a plan change at the last minute and notice how you adjust with ease. See an insult arrive and slide off like rain on stone. Hear the exact sentence you will use. See the quiet set of your face. Rehearsal becomes reflex. The picture leads and the body follows. Next, take 3 minutes to prepare for stress before it knocks. Write a few short lines you can use in real time, the kind you could read off a card in your pocket. If you are rushed, you will slow your voice and state one next step. If someone challenges you in public, You will thank them, clarify the point, and set a time to follow up. If a tool fails, you will deliver the core idea without it and send the material afterward. Keep the language plain, keep the lines short, put them where you can see them, on your desk, on your lock screen, in your wallet. Finish with 2 minutes of proof. Log 3 small wins from the last 24 hours. Specific, honest, yours. You started on time. You kept a boundary. You finished the hard 5 minutes. Ink turns effort into evidence, and evidence hardens belief. That is your daily operating system. Breathe, visualize, script, and log. 10 minutes. A new identity. Make it easy to repeat. Use the same chair, the same time, the same orders. Set a quiet timer so you don't watch the clock. Keep one anchor phrase in your mouth. Calm first, action next, and let it guide your pace. If you miss a day, do not build a story around it. Begin again the next morning. If you only have 5 minutes, cut each part in half, but keep the order. If you feel nothing yet, keep going. Roots grow before branches show. Give it a week and notice what changes. You react less. Your words are cleaner when the room gets hot. You recover faster after surprises. A quiet pride rises that does not need applause because it comes from kept promises, not from noise. Remember this truth: a life is built from days, and a day is built from minutes. Own these 10 minutes, and you begin to own the day. Do it tomorrow. Do it again the day after. Routine builds the person. The person builds the future. Acting unbothered is not a mask, it is a decision. You choose the state you will live in, and only then do you choose your move. That is leadership of the self, and every other kind of leadership begins there. Calm is rare, and what is rare becomes valuable. In chaos, most people trade control for speed. They rush, they spill words, they lose the moment. You will do the opposite. You slow the breath, you clear the thought, and you take the next right step. That calm will become your signature. Fix this identity in your mind as if you were engraving it on brass. I am the one who pauses. I am the one who asks the right question. I am the one who chooses the useful action. When noise rises, I do not chase it. When fear knocks, I do not open my door and offer it a chair. When insult comes hunting for my reaction, it finds a closed shop. My power is not for sale. I save it for my purpose. Say the truth out loud and let it settle deep. I do not donate my power. I direct it. Say it again with more weight and less hurry. I do not donate my power. I direct it. This is not a promise for some better day. This is a habit for this day. 2 breaths to claim your state, 1 clear question to aim your mind, 1 chosen step to move your life. Repeat until it is muscle and reflex. Breathe now. Decide now. Move now. Walk out with quiet eyes and a steady pace, and let your results speak the loudest sentence of your life.